What if I told you that the fear of public speaking is a bit like getting attacked by a shark in a lake? I know this sounds ridiculous, but it is very well connected, and in the next minutes, I'll show you why. My name is Pascal Hausberger. I'm a stand-up comedian here in Europe, and I have experience on Comedy Central, and I've toured in 22 countries so far. And at first, I was really afraid, always nervous before getting on stage, but learning from peak performance in sports and across industries and learning a lot and studying psychology, I started developing skills to perform more confidently. And in this channel, you'll learn how to do it yourself as well, so that whenever you go on stage, you will perform with joy and with confidence. I was in the Alps in Austria with a couple of friends, and we were at a lake. And Austria is a landlocked country, so we have no access to any ocean. But while I was swimming, I had my goggles on and I was looking down in the shallow waters where I could see the ground. It was totally fine. But as soon as I went deeper and the water got dark, I immediately got so afraid. And I saw this image, not even an image, but a film of a shark just attacking me from below. And I just saw it so vividly. It was like a horror film. And immediately I completely panicked, and I immediately took off my goggles. And then I realized, okay, this is obviously fake. In my head, I know there are no sharks here, but the fear was real. And I was thinking about why I was afraid, and it was because of this image. When I was 5 years old, my sister, my aunt, and my mom were watching Jaws. And I wasn't supposed to watch, but I watched a bit, and I was so afraid that since then I'm just afraid of sharks. And sometimes even in pools, when it's kind of like a dark pool or something, I get afraid. And again, I know it's not rational. Because I was aware where the fear was coming from and what I was seeing, I knew I had to change the way I communicate with my brain, so to speak. And so I replaced it with a much more calmer picture. And so now, instead of a shark attack, I pictured just a very calm sea and just very colorful, kind of like those fish in the children's book. So I just saw that, and I was swimming there, and I talked positively to me. Everything's going well, everything's fine, and it's just having fun here. It's so beautiful here, they're just fish here. And I just kept calming myself down. And then I swam across the lake, which was only a couple of 100 meters. And on the way back, this time I actively wore my goggles as a challenge for myself, that I actively look into the depth of the sea. I kept actively visualizing that video. I swam across, and of course this seems very trivial for many people, but for me that was a big deal. I was very afraid, and I had overcome it. I was very proud and very happy. So why is it relevant to you? Why is it relevant to public speaking? Public speaking is a bit similar. There are no sharks, there's no real danger, yet your brain tells you that there's some danger lurking and there's some danger ahead of you. And very often it comes from a thought. What if people laugh at me? What if I fail on stage? What if it doesn't go so well? What if I forget what I'm gonna say? And when you ask that question, that produces an image that you see inside of your head, and that just enhances that fear for you. So here are 3 simple things you can do before you give a public speech. Step number 1, recognize your shark thoughts. Just be aware of it. That's already half of the battle. When you're aware that a thought can lead to an image or a movie, and that leads to fear, now you can decide to take control of the situation and calm yourself down. So actively even remind yourself, I'm good, I'm all right, and I can do this thing. Step number 2, replace the image or movie. So remove the image that's making you afraid and replace it with your own produced image or movie. So whatever will calm you down and help you in that particular situation, use it. And then really actively see it in front of you. So picture a scenario where everything's going well, where people are looking at you in a friendly manner, and you see yourself and really feel into how you're on the stage or on the platform and having just fun up there and really feeling it. You really, the words are just flowing and you feel very confident and joyous up there. And that already makes you feel much more calmer. The images you feed yourself really matter. If you imagine failure, the chances of you failing are much higher. If you imagine success, the chances of you succeeding are much higher. So it is very important what kind of images you feed yourself. Step number 3, think positive. Instead of thinking, what if it goes wrong? Think, what if everything goes right? How can it look right? If you even ask positive questions, you'll automatically see more positive images or videos, and that will feed your success mechanism. We can choose which story to believe. So create a positive story for yourself and believe that one instead of the scary one. The truth is, sharks in the lake in the Austrian Alps are not real. They're not, unless you create them in your mind. Your brain will believe whatever story you tell. So tell a good one. So next time when you get nervous before giving a public speech, ask yourself, are you swimming in a peaceful lake, or are you imagining sharks that are gonna attack you out of nowhere? And always make sure that you think positive and imagine positive images and videos that only help you and let you succeed. I hope this video helped. If you wanna see more videos on peak performance psychology and how to be more confident, then hit the subscribe button and let me know in the comments what you would like to hear from me more, and see you again soon.